Good morning. How's it going, crypto fam? Here we go, guys. It's Friday. Hopefully you guys got your drink ready to go this morning, whatever you're drinking. Probably some coffee. I mean, I had a hard time getting up this morning. Damn, how is it going? Crypto Otaku is back to bring you more crypto chaos and the news. Welcome. Hey, guys, boom! First in the house. How's it going? Crypto JPEG here. Second, good morning. McNerney, how's it going? It's been a minute, my guy. Have a good Friday, my guy. Thank you, McNerney. Thank you. You as well. Braveheart Freedom says, top of the morning to ya, Otaku and fam. You as well, my guys. Guys, we made it to the end of the month, and options have already expired. Bitcoin's still sitting at 105. There we go. But some of you guys are calling for a return to 103. No! I threw that pull up in the morning. Hopefully we don't see that level again. But yeah, we could probably come back down. It's easy. It's like $2,000 away. We're going to get probably shaking a little bit of people out towards the end of the month, but we'll see. We'll see what the market close looks like. Kay Lily says, good morning. Good morning to all. A guy and Kay Lily in the house. Overcome. Do we have to overcome 103? I hope so, man. I hope we're over with that. That was silly. That whole week we sat at 103 fighting off that level. Good morning, everyone. Milk Money in the house. Finally Friday. That's right. Finally Friday. Gravity has returned to crypto, says Jim Daringer. You guys heard it first. Jim Daringer bringing in the alpha as he normally does. He says the tailwinds are finally over and the gravity has returned to crypto. Nice, guys. What a way to start the morning off. Let's go. I'm excited that we didn't come down further. Again, coming in from last night's prediction, I'm sick and tired of winning, guys. Come on.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yes, too much winning, guys. Too much winning. We fell right on top of our bear target. Kind of recovering a little bit now in the market, in the pre-market, right? So it's looking pretty good. Are we going to fall back down to hit this 103 target? I hope not. But calling that, of course, feeling a little more baseline bearish last night. And, of course, right down the middle again. All right, so that's our recap from last night. We're waiting for the market to open. We got about 7 minutes. So, again, we're early, as always. Just to kind of get in here to see if there's anything breaking before the market opens today. All right, go into, I'm taking a look at X. I've been scrolling through here. I saw this here, that China think tanks Bitcoin is transitioning from a speculative asset into a strategic reserve asset. I'm not sure where this comes out of, really. It's kind of a rumor brought to you by Fiat Archive on X. I think China's been aware for a long time. Obviously, they had the Chinese ban on mining. It's kind of a loose ban on crypto back in 2021. Kind of shook the entire market. And it's kind of over now. But we also had tons and tons of news that happened yesterday. Oh yeah, guys, and guess what? We're gonna start feeding the fire. We feed the fire every night, but I start showing this one here. How about that?
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yes, guys, let's go.
Money. What's about sending message? Everything burns.
Oh man, so I swear to God, Michael Saylor has to be like a secret admirer of mine. I mean, last year, 2024, when he said Bitcoin is powered by what?
Powered by chaos. When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
Oh man, just yesterday, he just made my day yet again. I love this man so much. All right. So getting back in the chat. We still got about 5 minutes to the opening bell. Good morning, Otaku. Have a great day. Tola, salud, Tola, my guy. Have a great day as well. Thank you, Tola. Strawberry Dragons, happy Friday. Otaku brings the chaos. Yes, that's exactly what I do every single day. But you know what? I feel like Saylor, he does too. He does too. All right, what else we got? Starship to Mars getting ready to go. It's so silly. We got Optimus is on the launch pad and everything. Just kind of, I'm assuming this is all AI generated, obviously. M2, everyone's talking about Bitcoin versus M2 this morning. Vice President Vance says Bitcoin secure. BlackRock buys more Ethereum, about 20,000 Ethereum. That's ridiculous. Jack Mallers breaks down the hodler's dilemma. What else we got? Welcome home, Ross. That was amazing last night. I just can't believe he can get on stage and do that after serving such a long time. I probably couldn't even do it now. You guys think about taking an entire speech or memorizing it and just going on stage? I would probably be a chaotic mess. Whoa, CT scan of people who held Bitcoin for 5K to 2022. Yeah, they're just stuck in the hold position. That's hilarious. Oh, geez, diamond hands, man. Our entire hands are made of diamonds. Jeez, I love that. I love that. Okay, so yeah, it looks like everything's kind of stalemate this morning. They're just kind of waiting on some sort of big news. Let's check CNBC real quick, see if anything's breaking in the macro economic level. The only thing I heard this morning that was kind of macro was Hamas and Israel getting like a peace 60 days. That's what they did last time. They didn't hold it. They didn't hold it. Hold true to it. Ceasefire. What else we got? Nothing breaking on CNBC. Trump accuses China of violating preliminary trade deal. Nothing pretty much there. Stock markets falls as Trump says China has violated trade agreement. I guess we can look into that a little bit, but I'm not sure what stocks fell. Walmart? Futures China, Dow Jones, S&P 500, Nasdaq. Legal battle with tariffs. UK, yada yada yada. What companies? Did not say Alta, Airbnb, and Gap. Those are ones making moves. This has nothing to do with. This is just a giant recap of everything before the pre-market or during the pre-market. Costco tops earnings and revenue estimates as sales jumped 8%. I'm surprised. Probably all that gold they've been selling. Selling out of gold every single week, it seems like now, since last year. Or maybe even the year before that. I think it even goes back to 2023 when they started selling gold like crazy. All right, what else we got? Oh, Fox Business. Fox Business breaking. Anything breaking? And we get into the talking heads over on Bloomberg. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the opening bell. Feds prefer inflation rate gauge inflation rate gauge shows consumer prices eased in April. Again, we're a month behind everything in terms of data, consumer data. Trump agency uncovers one of the largest food stamp fraud. Come on. Popular home decor retailer reportedly prepares for file for bankruptcy. What's that one? Home decor. At Home Group,
the furniture
Inc.
sector now weighing in on the trade and tariff talks as President Trump pushes to bring manufacturing back to America. Fox Business's Jerry Willis is live from High Point Market Show in North Carolina this morning with more. Jerry.
Good morning, Maria. That's right. We are at the oldest and the biggest furniture trade show in the country, High Point Market. And here, 75,000 people, vendors, retailers, interior designers all gathered to buy furniture. And the biggest topic this year is, of course, tariffs. Joining me now is Wyatt Bassett, CEO of Von Bassett, an American bedroom furniture.
We can't watch this whole thing. I just wanted to see what
So it's had that title before, it can have it again.
Because the bell's about to open right now. So it's the At Home Group Incorporated. I've never heard of them. Filing for Chapter 11. Okay. All right. So it's not like Pier 1 or whatever is going out yet. They should be opening any second now. They got about 30 seconds maybe.
We are moments away from the start of trading on this Friday. Last day of the week, last day of the month. It looks like we're going to have a down day, but it's been the best month of May since 1990, since before Nirvana came out with Smells Like Teen Spirit. So S&P futures down 0.2%. Before Pearl Jam, before Nine Inch Nails, the Nasdaq futures are down 0.1% as well. 1990 was a long time ago.
Where'd they get this guy?
It wasn't so long ago that Darden Restaurants didn't own the Olive Garden, which is lovely. They're ringing the opening bell today. The stock has tripled in the past 5 years. It's up 50% in the past
I do love
2
these
years.
small
They're doing
gardens.
pretty well. First Interstate Bank System, ringing the bell down at the NASDAQ marketplace. Very interesting company there as well. But I'm going to hand it over to you, Katie, because there's a lot going on the last day of earnings season.
Absolutely. The last gasp of earnings season really delivering in a big way, and in many cases to the downside, which we'll get to. But let's start with an up arrow, and that is Ulta surging after raising its profit forecast for the year. A hard thing to do, but shares up 13% in response. Costco really sort of wiggling between gains and losses in the pre-market. It's navigating the tariffs relatively well. It's rerouting its products
these
and
tiny gains
examining
to get excited for,
price
guys.
changes. Traders still deciding what to do with that. But the big story for me today is what's going on with Gap. Shares down 18% at the open. This company really struggling with the combo. You have weaker demand, but you also have the trade war impact on the business, coming out with some of the impact up to $300 million, really shocking consumers. And it's going to be fascinating. We have a conversation with the CEO coming up next hour, Matt.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Speaking of the 1990s, I don't feel like the Gap or Banana Republic has really changed much since then. So we'll ask him about his vision for the stores. Dell reported a profit outlook that beat estimates as AI demand helped them out. Shares right now rising after they were lower in the pre-market. So maybe a little bit of a sentiment shift here. Dell is just one of really a handful of companies that came out overnight and beat expectations. Bank of America says the latest turn by the Trump administration to favor tax cuts and lower tariffs could spell trouble for markets. The flip in U.S. economic strategy could incentivize traders to ditch bonds and pile back into AI and crypto trades, which would risk inflating a market bubble, according to the team led by Michael Hartnett. Are we already back to a bubble? We're here with Morgan Stanley's Mike Wilson.
Mag 7's been a bubble.
Wow, that's an interesting call. That's a way to get noticed on a Friday.
I mean, bubbles are, apparently every year now in certain things. I mean,
Acknowledge
I
Bitcoin.
agree
Come
with
on, Bank of
Michael
America.
in the premise. Okay, we've been in an environment for, I would say, post-GFC, where policy has sort of elicited, mini bubbles in certain assets. The money moves to the hot kind of toy, whatever it might be.
Here's a spoiler, guys. It's all a bubble.
But it's nothing like...
It's all a bubble. All right, let's get back in the chat and, of course, dig up some more, alpha. Speaking of alpha, Jim Daringer blowing up the alpha in the chat. How is that going? Jeez. Jim Daringer says, PCE was neutral, choppy. Wall Street is emotional animal. Strawberry Dragons, happy Friday. Otaku brings the chaos. Yes. I think I might have already read that, but you know what? I'll read it again. Of course, strawberry, my favorite flavored dragon. We also need to remember that BlackRock is custodian of its cryptocurrency for its customers' interest for their ETFs, drives the purchases, and they also have maintained spot tracking. Damn, Jim telling it like it is. Overcome, McDonald's stock from China violation. What? Jeez. Oh no, China is gonna lose McDonald's. No, that they've had McDonald's since the 80s, I think. That's of course when the China study happened. It was kind of centered around fast food and stuff entering China. A lot of the American way of life, Western way of living was entering China back in the 80s. Jim Daringer says, it is 9:30 a.m. on East Coast. Good morning, America. Good morning, America. We did it. We finally made it to Friday. Yo, Master Otaku, OG Boban in the house. Thank you. Good morning, fellas. Quentin house too. Hit that like button. That's right, guys. I keep forgetting every single day. Please like, subscribe, do all the things, guys. I need to chill harder, get this channel up to 1,000 subs. We are getting there, guys, slowly but surely. We're at 665 last time I checked. Let's pump those numbers up. Let's go. Kay Lily in the house. I love bubbles. I love bubbles too. You know what else looks good? Crypto bubbles. Let's take a look at crypto bubbles, shall we? All right. On the day, let's take a look at the top 100. And White Rock has now entered the top 100. Wow. That was unforeseen. Not for today. That's crazy. Wow. It went from 306 to where it is now. 201. Wow. That's another zero knocked off the board for White Rock. Not affiliated with BlackRock. Again, play on words used. I think they might have some dealings with BlackRock, but I don't think they're directly affiliated. What else we got on here? Everything pretty much in the red today. 10%. Wow. It is a bloody day. A bloodbath today. Let's take a look at the top 200. LPT up 133%. Live Peer, never heard of her. Looks like it just recently broke into the top 200 overnight. ZBAC coming up a little bit, even 5% now on the day. Going from, of course, a tear this week. Whoa, I almost spilled my coffee again. Jesus. Tear this week up for 135%, 479 on the month. We've been, of course, tracking this one for, a few months, but mostly, of course, within the last few weeks, since it's been explosive price action. And yeah, we still have not come back down and done a significant pullback. We did get a little bit finally yesterday at 2059, basically 206. We might be starting to set up shop there. We could still lose this though. It's still really early. We've only been up there for a few days. I still think that these are still pretty good levels in play. The whole reason why I have an anarchy, I scribbled this on one night. I was really bored and tired and just waiting for this to blow up even further. The reason I have that scrolled on there is because it does not care what the rest of the market's been doing. It's been doing its own thing against the rules, right? Against the rules. All right. So yeah, my outlook right now for ZBAC is maybe a little bit of a retrace, but I mean, I drew this on here. Basically, this is a bars pattern from the previous outbreak, right? So back here. Again, the markets tend to do the same thing psychologically, especially with bot-driven trades included. There's a little bit less you can predict with human, with robots, right? It's pretty much buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell at these levels, at these, at these margins. It's kind of its thing, but you can definitely see the outlook in the market. It looks positive for ZBEC in the future, even though we are going to probably see a little bit of a pullback here within the next 24, 48 hours into the weekend. But yeah, there's so much news. I mean, so much news and positive momentum going for ZBEC. I was looking deeper into it, and pretty much the only news I could really uncover within the last few days was that science card that Andy had brought onto the stream, that science card partnership with the UK school system. So pretty cool. Their students are going to be using ZBEC and not even know they're using crypto, guys. This is how we get mass adoption for everything, not just Bitcoin, but every single project out there. Alrighty. So where else are we looking at today? Let's see if we can break into some breaking news, find some stuff today. Let's take a look at some of the crypto news outlets. Bitcoin's still sitting at number 6 in market cap underneath Amazon, just overtaking Google yet again. It fell underneath Google yesterday and hit 7 in market cap. We are just over that again this morning, so that's good to see. We're reclaiming that at least. It doesn't take much, of course, for us to flip Amazon. All we got to do is get back to 210,000, I believe. That will be enough to push us to there. All right, and then Apple, Amazon. I mean, yeah, they're pretty much easy to take over once we get to those bigger all-time highs. All right, okay. So news. Where's the news? Where's the news today? Let's take a look at, of course, our lineup. Bitcoin.com news. Bitcoin ETF streak ends with 359 million outflow as Ethereum ETFs keep momentum. Ethereum ETFs finally broke their streak. That's right. They had I showed you guys the chart the other night. It was ridiculous. It was like 300, 400, 900 million on the 22nd. We had record inflows for Bitcoin the last few weeks. And we finally ended. Let me see if I can show you that chart. I'll pull it up on X. Of course, over where the real news is, over on X. There it is right there. Boom. So yeah, these have been the last few weeks of crazy inflows into Bitcoin. As you can see, 300 million, 100 million, 200 million, 600 million, 300, 6, 9. It's a basic $1 billion day. 200, 384, 438, 2. And then, yeah, we're finally coming down on those inflows. So Bitcoin ETFs ended 10-day inflow streak as Ethereum ETFs pushed to day 9 with 92 million inflows. This is probably a good sign if you guys want to follow altcoin season. This is how it starts. We get a lot less interest into Bitcoin, a lot more interest into altcoins. And we got June coming up right around the corner. I think this could be a prelude to that. Again, checking Bitcoin dominance this morning. Take a look at Bitcoin dominance. And damn it. We're back to 64, guys.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
I did say it. It really is. It really is. I can't. Every time I'm like, you know what? I wonder how Bitcoin dominance is doing. It's probably time. It's probably time. Nope. I really do. I am starting to think. I seriously am that this is not going to be a good indicator for the bull run to really begin with altcoin season, because they can't stop buying Bitcoin. No one can. I mean, there's only 21 million. They're buying up the rest as we speak. Yeah, and the amount on exchanges that are lower and lower every time we look at it. Last time, I guess the new low we had was 2.14 million. Let's see this morning. It probably hasn't changed too much since last night. But yeah, we keep dipping down lower and lower in this bucket. And that's it. That is all that's left. And the rest of the world sees that. And yeah, I think we're still sitting at 2.16, 2.1, yeah, 2.16. Okay, so, but yeah, the low was 2.14. 2.14. All right. What else we got to cover this morning? What else can we find? It's got to be kind of a slow day, I think. Again, volatility is kind of backed out of the market. In general, you can see that right now. Everyone's taking a little bit of profits and enjoying their weekend, getting it started early here on Friday. Alrighty, where are we at? Let's take a look at Crypto Newsland. It's pretty much just all pump and dump articles. No, it looks like they finally got their editor to do something. Football giant PSG integrates Bitcoin and corporate reserves. So we talked about that yesterday. I saw that on the conference. CZ, God dang it. CZ withdraws lawsuit against Binance and so SEC withdraws lawsuit against Binance and CZ. That's good for CZ. Finally get the boot off his neck. He already served I think it was half a year in prison. SEC rules staking a proof of stake blockchains is not a securities transaction. That is good to hear, guys. Look at that. SEC rules staking on proof of stake blockchain is not a securities transaction. You know what that means? That means the ETFs can then finally get, staking rewards within their ETF settled assets. So that's the main reason why we're seeing so much of an inflow into BlackRock's ETF. That BlackRock's buying so much Ethereum right now is because that we finally can get in these investors involved with staking. That's pretty big. That could move the needle in a big way for Ethereum, as well as many others. Although we still don't have ETFs, other than Bitcoin and Ethereum in the United States, really pretty much hardly anything. We got the futures XRP ones. If you want to bet against or for short or long Ethereum, you could do. XRP, you could do that. That's about it. Let's see. So yeah, SEC Division Corporation Finance has clarified that certain proof of stake blockchain staking activities are not security transactions. This new guidance follows from the March guidance on certain proof of work mining activities, includes self-staking and more. All right. As part of the effort to provide greater clarity on the application of federal security laws and crypto assets, a division of corporation finance is providing its views. Staking moves out a legal gray area. Yeah, it really does. All right. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Again, that's big news today. I think that's probably the biggest news we'll probably get today. Crazy. That's breaking today. That's crazy. All right, what else we got? Tether announces it owns 100,000 Bitcoin and more than 50 tons of gold. Yeah, everyone's been so concerned whether Tether had the money, had the assets. I'm like, there's no way they don't. They're the number one. They're the first stable coin. They're the number one stable coin. I just don't understand. I never understood the negative stigma on this. And then, of course, we had Cantor Fitzgerald come out yesterday and confirm that it's all speculation, it's all nonsense. And there's big names, of course, that have already seen their balance sheets. They know. And they really don't need to prove it to America because they're not an American company. All right, CEO Tether Paolo Adornio makes an impressive revelation that Bitcoin in 2025. To highlight, Tether announces its own over 100,000 Bitcoin and more than 50 tons of gold. Recognized as the largest stablecoin issuer in the world and possibly the most profitable organization in all crypto. 100%. I remember when they made the announcement that they were going to do their Bitcoin backed treasury bonds. That was insane. That they're basically going to issue treasury yields and then rolling the profits on the Bitcoin. They were multi-billion-dollar profitable company back in those days and still today. Okay, so Tether announces it owns over 100,000 Bitcoin. Popular stablecoin issuer Tether is also seen as the most profitable company in the crypto industry. Reveals that its large holdings in both gold and digital gold in detail. Tether CEO Paolo Adornio reveals that Tether as a company owns over 100,000 Bitcoin and more than 50 tons of gold. Indeed, the company is stockpiling millions of dollars worth of these promising assets. Yep, and here's the clip there from the show.
We represent 62% of all decentralized exchange volumes with USDT. And one of the most beautiful statistics that also is referred to the chart that I was displaying before is that 35% of the users of USDT are using USDT as a saving account, right? Because they live in countries like Turkey, Argentina, Vietnam, where the devaluation of their national currency is so huge that they need to actually, they prefer to use the dollar rather than their national currency, and they use it for saving space.
Yep, there it is. This revelation was made in the sleek presentation stage at Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas. To specify, Adornio presented a slide showing how Tether, the world's largest issuer of the US dollar pegged stablecoins, now holds over 100,000. How many times are going to reiterate this in this damn article? 100,000 Bitcoin, over 50 tons of gold. All right, I think we had enough about that. All right, so I think we finally can put that to rest, right? No, I need to see more. I think eventually they'll probably get everything, just like El Salvador with the blockchain confirmed. It's all there, nonsense, whatever. The gold, though, I don't know. I mean, I think they do have a gold-backed product too, or someone else did announce one. Yeah, I think it was someone else. There's tons of them out there, gold-backed Bitcoin, all that stuff. All right. What else can we dig up, guys? Let's get back in the chat real quick. Check up on the talking heads on Bloomberg. See if of course, we don't want to miss any of the chaos today, if it presents itself, right? It's going to be a slow day. Good morning. Happy Friday. Rod in the house. How's it going? We're at 666. Yes, OG Boban. 666 subs. Let's go. That's awesome. What a number to land on. Yeah, good morning. Is that the mark of the beast? Today we're going to hit that 103 target. Damn it. Probably. That's probably a sign, an omen, a bad omen. Although Bitcoin's actually pumping on that. Again, powered by chaos. Good morning, Otaku. Happy Friday. Yes, Rod, how's it going? OG Boban, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons equals carbon. Danny, yo, how's it going? Super Danny in the house. My favorite Super Saiyan on planet Earth. So alts are pretty much cooked. Come on. I mean, for the moment. Yeah, today down 5-10% on average, most altcoins. Yeah. Jim Deringer says Richard Tang has a great comment about compounding being here and now since 2022. If you look at the charts, since you see significant price stability, reflecting Wall Street's active involvement in crypto since 2022. Interesting, Richard Tang. I may have to dive into that, my guy. I love all of the alpha you bring, my guy. Let's see, Richard Tang. Who is that? Richard Tang. There we go. Sits down with Binance CEO. So it's Binance CEO. Singaporean business executive. Richard Tang. Interesting. I'll definitely have to take a more of a look into that man there. What else we got? What else we got in the chat? Ryan Miller says, we all wanted mainstream adoption. Now look, we are manipulated and cooked even more now than ever. Oh, Ryan, you're cracking me up this morning. I mean, you're not wrong. hopefully you guys were here before 2024. You definitely had a chance to front run the market, and I still think even right now you do. It's still early. I mean, you can at least run most nation states. You can pre-run the United States, since they haven't come out officially and said how much they're buying or what. Obviously they haven't finished their game plan yet, which is going to be probably selling off gold, or not selling off gold, but reevaluating their gold, and then selling the paper gold off, and yada yada yada. Mike P says, "Good morning, Otaku. With Bitcoin coming down to 103K, how long do you think with that bring Jasmy to? How low do you think that'll be, Jasmy?" We could take a look at Jasmy. It's been a minute since we took a look at Jasmy. Zbeck has taken the stage for sure, away from everything. Ooh, look at this. It's finally getting some consolidation. Yes, we're getting a pullback now. Probably going to go back down to at least 206 in the short term. Previous, again, resistance, support. We've been in price discovery mode for about 24 hours now. 48 hours now. Yeah, about 48 hours. It's crazy. Nuts. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, we could still come back down for Zbeck and touch 205. I think that's a good retracement. It's half a penny. It's psychological. Probably we fall underneath that and try to keep up breaking above it. That'd be another level of support that turns into resistance in the future. Jasmy. Okay, so Jasmy. Wow, 2015. Damn. I feel like I need to buy more Jasmy. This is ridiculous. 2015. Falling from 2018. We saw, oh wow, we haven't seen 2 cents now since the beginning of the month. Wow, that sucks. I still love my Jasmy. It was my second largest holding until Zbeck took the stage. My God. Yeah, still my third largest holding. It will soon be my second largest holding again. I'm very, very certain of that. It just needs to break out and return to all-time highs. For the year-to-date highs, all-time highs, I don't know. But yeah, year-to-date high will be hopefully a new high of 8 cents. And I'm still looking at that to play out. I've drawn this out here. When was this? I drew this back in March. Still playing out. I'm still waiting for it. We're all waiting for it, and we're going into June right now, so we're probably going to see some stupid explosive action into the upside. But how low can Jasmy go? I don't think much lower. I really don't. I mean, we could come back down and retest to 105 solid. I mean, we're almost there now. I kind of want to get on my phone and just buy some right now. But no, I probably won't. Yeah, I mean, we're still on a, look at that. All I did was just extend this line out. And yeah, we're still on that that bullish trend line. It could bounce right here and create a new high, or a new low, a higher low. So it may just stop right here. We might stop the bleeding here. We could go back down and double bottom and then bounce after that. But yeah, that's kind of my idea. I don't think it's going to go too much lower. I mean, my God, we were actually under a penny back in April. I don't think it's going back there. That's ridiculous. We haven't seen those lows since before the breakout. Back in 2024. In February, I think it was February. They got approved. Venture capital got approved to invest in crypto, and this is what started this highly manipulated, ridiculous stuff, probably out of Binance. All right, are some super whales in Japan just playing with us? I don't know, but this is definitely silly nonsense. I really hope to not see that again. I really don't want to see that again. Okay, moving on. What else we got in the chat? Now that we talked enough about one of my favorite coins on earth, Jasmy. Jen Daringer says, been way up since 2022. Personally, even alts. Man, I'm so far behind the chat. Whoa! You guys blowing up the chat. We all wanted mainstream adoption. Yeah, I love that. That from Ryan. Yeah. Jim Daringer says, more cooked than ever. In an odd take. Price stability has been made more DCA more attractive than ever. Loss of wild volatility only harms traders. OG Boyan says Richard Tang is the CEO for Wu-Tang Clan. Boban, oh my God, the Wu-Tang Clan. Jim Daringer says he's fresh. We really having this conversation in the chat. The Wu-Tang Clan. Get your bib and chef hat. Dinner is served. My God. Especially with Z-Back, man. Dinner has been served 10 times over. I mean, we're basically over 10x. Okay, so been way up since 2022, personally, even in alts. Jim Daringer says, newcomers will definitely feel the pain, though. Yeah, 100%, Jim. I agree with you there. It's going to hurt right out the gate. And I actually had talked to my friend on the phone yesterday. He called me, and he's like, should I get in? Should I sell my, should I put a loan against my house? Should I do all the things that you've been talking about? I'm like, dude, it's too late, man. You should have done that 2 years ago, a year ago even. Like, no, not right now. Like, you probably get some upside right now if you just, okay, say you got 100 grand, right? Say you got 100 grand right now. You took it out against a loan against your house. You threw it all into crypto. What were you going to throw it into? You're going to throw it into something that's going to probably 10x. 10x in about 3 months, right? Within the next 3 months, it'll probably 10x. But being new to crypto and not dialed in, you're going to probably miss that boat. You're going to sell way too late or too early. And I'd hate for someone to get in like that and then miss the boat altogether. We just flash crash, and then they get a 2x, maybe a 1x, a 1x, get their money back. That's my biggest fear. So I can't really suggest that anymore. I think you need to probably wait for a better opportunity and hope for a non-extended cycle, right? A no forever cycle into 2020. 6, which the bear market should start up again. But yeah, I mean, at some point this cycle thing will stop. Bitcoin cycles will stop. And I kind of feel like we're almost there. I mean, Michael Saylor's buying up the entirety of all the Bitcoin being mined this year. I think that's going to create a cycle within a cycle, or a synthetic Bitcoin cycle that we've never seen at the likes of, and this time totally is different. I don't care what anyone says. We had all-time highs before the halving. Then we had companies like Michael Saylor buying up literally all the freaking Bitcoin this year. We got countries, institutions buying up like the demand, like it's going out of style. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be something extreme, at least with Bitcoin. Now, the other alts and everything, I think a majority of them are probably still going to sell off. It's not quite their time yet. We really need tokenized securities for the everything cycle to go on forever. Okay, let's get back in the chat. Not enough of my rants. But I did want to tell you about that story because people in my life reaching out, and they will come. They will come. Especially when all the normies get in. And it might be time for the normies now that I'm getting these phone calls again. Okay, so been in since I get in, seen plenty of people quitting though, says Jim Daringer. Because Ryan Miller says been in since before 2022. My guy, I'm just messing around. Rough crowd. Okay, I miss a bunch of this stuff. Nowhere near as bad as the end of 2021, and they're giving up. I feel that too. I almost feel like this entire system's been manipulated from the beginning since Trump took office, because Trump took office. We threw ourselves into this trade war, extreme trade war. I mean, we knew it was coming, that Trump was going to shake the market up a bit, but we didn't think it was going to be this extreme, and we really did price out the normies really bad. Really, I mean, they can't even afford basic stuff, yet alone investments. And I think this was done on purpose, to make sure that everyone stays in their lane. Okay, so yeah, people are giving up. Yeah, Jim Geringer, right on it. Ryan Miller says, I've been in a daily buyer for years. I'm sitting nice and green. Me too, my guy. Me too. That's the way. That's the way. DCA is the way, guys. That's right. Time is about time in the market, not timing the market. Because if you put your time in the market, you don't have to wait. You don't. I mean, anytime you want to exit, you can exit. You have plenty of opportunity. Just sit on your hands, do nothing. That's the beauty of it. I see 45 cent in your Jasmine chart. Is that your top? I did scroll that up. I still have that up there, don't I? Yeah, right there. That's kind of my my baseline get out. I'm gonna take probably half my profits around here. That'd be my guess. I mean, it depends on how fast we move It really depends on how fast we move, but that's kind of my idea right now. I've been talking about that for a bit, but yeah, 45 cents. I don't think it's a top. It may not be the absolute top, but it might be a good way out. It really depends on the overall market sentiment when we get into the thick of everything. It's going to get stupid, guys. It's going to get stupid. Nothing but love. Ryan Miller, yes. All the love, man. Spreading all the love. And the chaos, yes. Don't forget the chaos. All right. Jim Duringer also said Jasmine going back to its all-time high is going to take a century. 100%. Market cap is totally different. Yeah, all the tokens unlocked after the high. Market cap reached all-time highs at 6 cents. Yeah. Jim Duringer, 21 Capital? You talking about 21 Capital? I'm not sure what you referred to with the C's. 21 cents was barely a 1 billion market cap in 2021. Market cap, yeah, I mean, like, that's what I tell people all the time. The market cap definitely makes or break a project, especially when you have tokenized allocations, right? Or token allocations. The total amount of coins back in Jasmine's previous all-time high was next to nothing compared to where it is now, and it took less money to move the entire market. This is also a token launch. Every time you look at the charts from the very beginning, but the Dino Land, right? Back in Dino Land, it's always when they had a token launch. And these things are probably never going to happen again, at least, within the next 5 years. Because I mean, I still believe with Jasmine's vision, their $17 target that they were looking at possibly getting next year is probably not going to happen. But next year, but it's probably going to happen, in the next cycle. So next cycle, $17 Jasmine, I think is definitely going to be a thing. So at some point we will get a new all-time high. I just don't think it's going to be, and this is not even the all-time high. This is only what the exchange. This is Coinbase. So by the time they get the listing, it wasn't even this at all. This was just 2021. But it did get up to as high as a few dollars. It was like $5 or something. So yeah, I think it's coming, guys. It's coming. We gotta wait and sit on our hands. All right. So yeah. However, the tripping in market cap is super bullish. Jim Duringer says, "I have alts where the market cap have depreciated. It's a shame." Yeah. I mean, look at XRP. What a shame. I'm kidding. I gotta jab it. It'll do okay. Anyway, let's get back into the news and see what else we can dig up. I love hanging out with you guys. I love it. I love every minute of it. This is what I do this for, man. All right. So Bloomberg Live, they're in commercial right now. Fox Business, anything breaking? Let's refresh here. Nothing. Not a damn thing. We're sitting here shooting the shit for like an hour and nothing is breaking. It's going to be a very slow news day, guys. Very slow news day. CNBC, nothing new. All right, it's pretty much a news day. Nothing news day on Friday. Let's take a look at Bitcoin price right now, sitting at 105.5 still at 105.5. As long as we don't get to 103 today, I am happy. That's the only thing. I just don't want 103. What in the earth is this? Oh, that's the super bear target. Yeah, I'm like, this is a wick all the way down to the fire sale. No, that's the super bear target that never ever will happen. All right. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin's doing all right. It's doing okay. All right, let's get back into the news over on crypto. Let's see if we can dig up cryptonews.net. Crypto trader James Wynn loses 99 million in Bitcoin bets. Counter trader wins. Why are you shorting Bitcoin, my guy? Everyone got wrecked yesterday. That's why the price is not moving because they can't short Bitcoin anymore. They get wrecked. XRP falls and approaches the important support level of $2. Really? I was just poking it earlier for fun, but yeah, I mean, it's doing okay. 2.17. It's gonna bounce. It's gonna double bottom here and probably bounce. Let's get back to here on the 4 hour. Yeah, it'll be fine. What was this line I drew all the way? Oh yeah, calling for like $9.75. I'll break out into the next few months, into next year. That's my high for the XRP. It's still in play. It's still in play, guys. Let's see how this works out. All right, let's get back in the news. Canary Capital files with SEC for staked Crow ETF. Wow, look at that! All of the staked ETFs are now coming out with that news that the that staking is not a security transaction. All right, DEX 2.0 profit sharing protocols are turning users into owners, into dinosaurs, and sexes into dinosaurs. Oh, geez. That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to read that, but it's not newsworthy enough. Crypto market sheds 30 billion in 24 hours. I did see that this morning. We were much lower in total market cap. Let's take a look real quick. If I can click on the right thing. Go to coinmarketcap.com. Where's total market cap? It takes too much information every time I look at this. I get stunned. Deer in headlights. There it is. 3.3 trillion, coming down from 3.45. I think it was yesterday's high. Did pretty okay yesterday. And everything pretty much in the red, as you've seen in the bubbles. Everything's red. But yeah, I wonder where where's ZBEC at right now in terms of market cap? Did it get back up to it's 125? Oh, we're so close, guys. Last night we hit like 111, 112 in market cap. We were only like 11 or 12 away from entering the top 100 for ZBEC. All right, what are they talking about today? What are they talking about now? Let's see.
It's just what do you do? What are you going to do at this point?
I mean, you're not breaking up Google, are you? I don't know. I mean, how about YouTube? We just got some news this week about how big YouTube is. So just
how big is YouTube?
So we'll get the latest reporting there. Let's kick this whole thing off with Charlie Pellet from the Business World.
Hi, thank you very much. Here's what's going on. Stocks lower and our market drivers update brought to you by IBKR. Will U.S. oil production exceed 13.4 million barrels a day for April 2025? At IBKR forecast trader, the yes was recently at 39%. Start predicting today at ibkr.com/forecast.
Give me the doom. Come on, Charlie.
Day for this contract is June 29th. Breaking economic data, consumer sentiment rebounded in late May from one of the lowest readings on record earlier in the month, and long-term inflation expectations retreated as concerns about the economy eased after the rollback of China tariffs. The 52.2 final May sentiment index marks an improvement from the preliminary reading of 50.8. That according to the University of Michigan.
Pricing in
right
tariffs.
Now we've got the Dow turning around, up 13, little changed, up less than 0.1%. S&P lower by 13, down 0.2%. And NASDAQ right now down 93, drop there of 0.5%. The Bloomberg Mag 7 index down 0.5%. 10-year 4.40%, with the 2-year 3.92%. Gold down 1.1%, $32.81 a barrel on WTI. And West Texas Intermediate crude oil down 0.7% with a 60 handle now, 60.55 for a barrel of WTI. The trading month of May is rapidly winding down. Hours to go. On to the trading month of June. Linda Dissel is senior equity strategist at Federated Hermes.
It's been crazy. It's kind of been dizzying. With uncertainty being the most common word everybody's using now, don't you think after a while we get kind of used to it? Kind of feels silly running from this way to that way. Could you imagine if you sold all of your stocks before May because you were worried about this big trade war and you missed the best May since 1990? So what you have to do is relax and look over the long term. And actually the long term looks pretty good.
Linda
Give that
Dissel
woman a trophy.
Federated Hermes interviewed this morning on surveillance. Oil stocks lower right now, falling with the price of oil. ExxonMobil down 0.6%. BP down 0.4. Chevron lower now by 0.8%. I'm Charlie Pellet. That is
all right, guys. Yeah, so you just gotta chill. You just gotta chill out. And where the hell is it? There. I think it's here. Yeah, just chill out.
So just chill out. Drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, quit murdering people.
Yeah, quit flooding the market. Don't sell them, go away. One of the largest bull runs here yet to come. All right, guys. So that's all I got for you. I can't find anything else. Nothing else breaking. Really slow into June, but that's fine. I'll take it. We'll, of course, be here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central, of course, in the windy, outside the Windy City, here in Chicago. Oh man, it's crazy. Nuts. I cannot believe I'm here. It's crazy. 105.5 on Bitcoin before we leave. And yeah, I still think we're just gonna get some silly nonsense. Definitely not going to the fire sale. Just sideways action. I do think that, yeah, we could potentially go down here as low as 103. That might be our new low, but let's take a look before I go. Just real quick. Let's take a look at the... If I can click on the right thing once. I have too many links. There we go. Kim with the White Snowland on YouTube. Anime reference for those who know. Giving you the live heat map, the book map for free. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this. Looks like we are chonking down, and we're resting at 105 for support. And yeah, a lot of people want to buy that up right there. They're shifting their sell orders more and more higher and higher as we go. Now all the way up to $130,000 Bitcoin. Depends how fast we can smash through all this to get to these levels, but we're gonna have a lot of resistance at these higher levels next month. It's gonna be exciting to see where we actually land. We're going to 140. No one's got anything about 140 yet, but yeah, looks like we are starting to rebound. And we gotta stay above 103, man. I'm just asking for that. And it looks like right there at the very bottom of this buy wall is going to be 103. So can we hold? I have faith, guys. We'll see where we are in the morning, or in the evening tonight. Before I go, let's check back up with the chat one more time, and then we're gonna call it for the morning live. Bruno Castaneda, bring out the chaos news, Otaku. Yes, bring it. I want to, man. I wanted to so much today, but we didn't get much. We did get good news, though. The SEC withholding their boot on the ETFs from staking is huge. I definitely see that propelling our market further, especially with just rolling out ETFs that have staking rewards or staking mechanisms. And it's going to be easier for those to get approved. And like Solana, I mean, that's probably one of the things holding Solana back from getting ETF for freaking 2 years now. Right, the funds paying out of the cover's expense costs would be incredibly bullish in my opinion. I'm curious to see if the staking will promote a dividend in Ethereum ETFs. 100% Jim. Yes, Jim. my man. Greetings from Japan, LB Bloisy. How's it going in Japan today? My guy. Amazing coins for you. Good morning. Some breaking news. I'm still broke. I'm sorry. No. How are you broke? I mean, to everyone's credit, man. Until ZVAC broke out, my portfolio still was like looking pretty grim compared to January. Most coins still haven't got back to the January highs. Nowhere near. I mean, XRP was what was XRP back in? I'm just using that as an example. Back in January, wasn't it like getting close to $5? $3, $3.50, something like that. $3.50. It was like $3.50. January. Let's go. Where was it? I forget. I sold it back in January. I don't remember what the hell it was. 350. Yeah, 350. 340. So yeah, we're nowhere near January. This is what I keep saying. We got to get back to January prices for the bull run to really start, to really feel like it anyway. Okay, and then what else? We got so much I can never leave, guys. I got to get some stuff done today. I was hoping to pick up some building materials. I've got almost the entire new studio covered with soundproof materials. I just got to do one more wall, but I need to finish boarding up a window. And then, yeah, materials over that, and then buy the stuff for the ceiling. It's been a long process. Let's see what we got. Jim Deringer says, oil tanking the entire energy sector is always funny to me. Yeah, that's funny. Jim Deringer, a very interesting chart to check out is SPX USM2. So that's is that is that the S&P 500 versus money supply. Chart autofill upon hitting enter shows the relative strength of the M2 being put into the market. Yeah, I've actually heard a lot of analysts talk about how, or economists talk about how basically the entire market's being propped up by the M2 money supply. I mean, we're basically just tracking the M2 money supply, but with Bitcoin and the S&P 500. It's insane. It's insane. I don't mean to blow up the chat. No, I love it, Jim. I love all of the alpha you bring in, especially in the morning lives when we got not too much happening at the moment, you know. And we got a lot of time to catch up with each other in the chat. Everything but our bags are on sale, says Jake. Let's go. Yeah. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. Oh man, it's still way too early to be selling. Way too early. All right, guys. So I will catch you guys tonight. Bitcoin wants to retreat out of this area. It wants to go up higher. it wants to go back to 106, 107, 108. At least 108.9. I'd love to see it come back down up here and retest this. Let's just put this idea in for the chaos. Let's create that little cup here, and hopefully by tonight. Oh, like man, that's crazy. Yeah, let's create that little cup here into tonight, and then maybe hopefully do a little bit of just a tiny. I'm just asking for a tiny cup and handle. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. All right, fake out before the breakout, says Jake the Snake. Let's go. Yes. And speaking of Jake the Snake, please, guys, before I leave, like, subscribe, do all the things if you enjoyed what you've seen here today. If you like participating in the chaos with me every single day, I am here to bring it for you. So have a good one, guys. I will see you tonight. Taku signing out. Peace. And I don't have my buttons set up. Every time I look for them, I can't. Oh, I hit the control center and said, Jake the Snake with a $2 super chat. Thank you. I'd buy that for $1. Yes.
I'd buy that for $1.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood chopping and more. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I'd buy that for $1. I love it. I love it. Thanks, Jake. Thank you. Yeah, tonight, open mic over at Crypto Futures. Guys, if you haven't checked out Crypto Futures, in the description below, we do the open mic night with him over there. We participate in the chaos every single Friday night. Of course, I got to pick up some whiskey tonight for that. Yeah. Put that on my list of things to do today. I will catch you guys later. Peace. Oh, just the buttons. I can't find them.